Dear ones, I am Archangel Michael, being here as always and, as everyone has said, is always a source of great joy and light for us. A time of total imbalance. A time of surprises, not so good, is approaching. Nobody is supposed to be terrified, let alone be afraid. The time is to trust. It's always that moment when the world will fall around you, but you will fall on your feet because you trust. So this will be the biggest test. We've been telling you here for some time now. Be ready. It's like your world, as you say, turned upside down. Everything will get out of order. Nothing will make sense within what was determined and defined for you. A lot will change. It is exactly these changes that we want you to be ready for, that we want you to accept. Without revolt, accept without judgment, accept without comment. We can always say the following: Father, Mother, God is never wrong. So once again, let's say that everything that happens in your world has nothing to do with Father, Mother, God's decisions, with Father, Mother, God's punishments. For you to be punished, you are just reaping all that you sowed over time. But now I can say yes, there will be the hand of Father, Mother, God interceding on this planet. No more mess. No more dismantling. You will be an evolved race, and as such, you will need to act as an evolved race. Then everything that binds you to the past, to terror, to everything that was not planned by Father, Mother, God, will be eliminated. You will have the chance to live a new world with concepts and laws very different from what you have today. So we just say that now, yes, there will be the hand of Father, Mother, God at work all over the planet. And how will Father, Mother, God's hand work? Through us. We are your representatives, the beings of light that are around. All those who are participating in this evolution of the planet are carrying out the orders of Father, Mother, God. We know it won't be easy. We know you won't understand. And the worst, we will judge. I just say that we are not worried about that. You will need to learn to live in the new world, where the universal laws will have to be fulfilled. The planet will no longer have laws of its own. You will live under universal laws that are much stricter and much more productive than the laws you have on this planet. So it's up to each of you to find your point of balance, to find that point where you will continue to believe in us or not. It will be up to you. If you're going to want to judge us, you're going to no longer respect us. It's a shame, because you're still stuck with everything you were taught that brought your planet to what it is today. So how is everything you live right? Look at the point you've reached. Do you live happy and peaceful? Is your world equal? Nobody goes hungry. Everybody has the right to everything? Many will still answer, but it has to be that way. Everyone has what they deserve. So I'll answer you. It's a shame, because you're still stuck in the beliefs you've been taught a long time ago. So it will be up to you in the moments to come. You simply erase from your minds everything you have learned, everything that your laws and your rulers have imposed on you, and start seeing the world in a different way. A truly egalitarian world, a world where everyone will have the right to everything. A world where no one will go hungry, where no one is superior to anyone else. If this for you is a utopia or is something that doesn't resonate in your hearts, that's all right, then you will continue to follow your road in the third dimension without any problem. You still have a long way to go to learn that the world is not that, the world cannot be that, cannot be what you live in today. So start taking a stand. Start putting yourself without judgment. Start putting yourself just living each moment. No matter what comes, no matter what you will see, no matter what you will know. What matters is that you will be being set free. What matters is that you will be totally free from any kind of slavery. So start cutting the ties with a lot that you believe and that you think is right. The truths will not be easy, and you will need to have a lot of faith, a lot of determination, a lot of balance, so that you can stand up and fall to your feet. Otherwise, you'll blend in with the rest. All the journey you've done here will have been useless, because you will not be accepting anything. You will be judging us and regretting that you have come this far. But we always say, the choice is for each one of you. It's like you're finishing a cycle at school, where you now have to decide which way to go. Will they try to reach higher levels, or will they want to stay there? What they learned is fine. It's enough. I don't need to go beyond here. Great, so you will be making a choice, and it is certainly not on this planet that you will live it. Now, if you choose to evolve, then yes, you will have a series of obstacles and tests. Nothing ends, nothing is defined. Your journey is just beginning. Like everything new you start, you never know if it's going to end. But if you have the willpower, faith and confidence, there's no reason why it shouldn't work. There's no reason you can't get there. So just choose what you want to live. Want to accept what was said doesn't matter. What will be said you will trust, you will accept. You will not judge, just continue your journey. I just say one thing to each of you. What will be done in your world will not directly affect you specifically, unless you want to grieve for the other, unless you want to suffer the suffering of the other. So once again I say, look at your journey. Forget about the other one. Take care of your path. Take care of your evolution. Forget about what happens around you. Will you be suffering for someone you think you knew, but who was ultimately nothing like what you thought he was? I would tell you it will be a waste of time. You got used to worshiping humans. You put humans on the pedestal. And I'm going to tell you, from these pedestals, the vast majority will fall, and you will regret and very much worshiping them. No other brother is worshipped. Nothing is worshipped, not even us. We don't want idolatry. We don't want passion. We want light and pure love, that's all. So why worship a brother? He is as human as you are. Is he everything he appears to be? Is he as perfect as you imagine? Or is that just a husk over there? You will have that answer. So stop idolizing whoever you are, because nobody deserves idolatry. Idolatry is a third dimension thing, where you stop living your way to live another's way. We've talked about it several times here. So start. If you haven't yet begun to look at your own path, forget about the others' path and forget what will happen to the other. You suffered for the defeat of the other, for the unmasking of the other. Why? Is that other part of you? Is that other part of your body? So why ache for him? Then why grieve for him? No one has to suffer for anyone. Everyone has to look their own way. Suffering is part of each one's journey. And if that other person encountered suffering, it is part of his journey. You don't have to suffer together. Understand this. Many still don't understand, and many still don't accept it. They think they need to set aside their lives to experience the suffering of others. And I tell you, this also reverberates. This also has a harvest. Stop living the suffering of another. I'm not here telling anyone to abandon anyone. You can love, you can care, but without suffering the suffering of the other. This is entirely possible. So be ready, each day more ready. Because each day the big day approaches. Many think that once again we are lying, that nothing will happen. So wait, and when it happens, then yes, you will believe. And then I'm going to want to see how your behavior will be. Are you going to trust and fall on your feet? Or are you going to tangle with the mass, with the wave, with the mud that will form around you? Then I will want to see each one of you. Peace be with you. Thank you for watching.